Here's Brody Brazil.
Clearly, the history of the Raiders alone has haunted the A's. And I don't just mean moving into the Coliseum and altering center field, building Mount Davis. By the end of their time at the Coliseum, the Raiders were tarping off the very same structure that they built. Imagine that. And a structure that is, as I record this video, as I do it live, a structure that is still being paid for. Still being paid for publicly, even though the Raiders are now 2 seasons removed in Southern Nevada. It is crazy, and it's unfortunate, and I get it, and the city feels burned. We're talking, I guess, here about the county specifically, but local government feels burned by the Oakland Raiders. And I'm not here to, take the Warriors totally out of the equation. They got the ambition to move elsewhere. They had the funding to do it. They were more attracted by something else. Stuff like that happens. The Raiders, it was a messy divorce. We're going to go. We're going to stay. Give us money. We don't want the A's are bothering us. We can't tear that. We want to tear this place down. We can't because they also are our renters here. The Raiders made it way messier. Like the Warriors just said, we got a plan. Peace out. We're going to go do it. The Raiders could have done that too, but instead they chose a really messy route. And not just that. I mean, the Warriors had some major upgrades done to Oracle Arena. I want to say around the same time, 96, 97, something like that. But Mount Davis is kind of the centerpiece. Anyway, the ghost of the Raiders still affects the A's. How many times did we hear yesterday alone? Like, this is years removed from the Raiders leaving and years into the fact that the A's are trying to stay. You literally have a team that came up with the slogan, rooted in Oakland. The Raiders were trying to do whatever they needed to do and ultimately had leaving in their plans. The Warriors definitely had leaving as their number one option, going across the bay to a place that's, let's face it, more lucrative to what they were trying to accomplish. And also this, like the Warriors when they came west, they started in San Francisco, right? Coming to the East Bay was a move, and now going back to San Francisco is kind of like going back where they originally landed. But I digress. It's hard that the A's have to pay for the history of the Raiders and the Warriors and their departures and the heat that local government feels between the Board of Supervisors and the Oakland City Council. They're all very defensive about this situation. I get it, right? Not just because you've lost teams and Oakland's not going to get them back. If you think the NFL's coming back to Oakland anytime soon, if you think the NBA have another team in Oakland with one in San Francisco, I mean, they wouldn't even touch San Jose. They've already got Sacramento. To think that there's going to be another chance in your or my lifetime that Oakland gets these teams back, it's not happening. So local government feels defensive about this because people are mad. But you should first off, you should take sports out of this equation. Is what the A's are presenting. Is this a good business opportunity? Are you protected in this? This is not even really about sports. But you're going to look at, how somebody else treated you before, how you mishandled it, let's be honest, in select ways, in certain ways, and now you're going to hold it against the next guy or gal. In this case, the Oakland A's are the next person. It's unfortunate that the A's are still continuing to pay for some of the prior mistakes of teams and of local politicians.